out momentarily, but he's going to be able to run him right back again. So Flash not losing too much, but he's still stuck on that. Well, he's actually got 4 bases now. Technically, he's gotten that 6 o'clock position up and running. So he's actually doing well there. And it's interesting. We got a couple swarms there with. Oh, never mind. There's the Lings get dropped out on top of that tank. So nicely done. Look at this. Effort with 9 bases. No, 8. Just 8 right now. Sorry, 8. I thought he had 9, but he had 8 bases to Flash's 4, and this is ridiculous. Plague going down now on the mech units. I love to see Plague on mech units. It's just so effective, and it's not used very much at all. Especially if you can catch a clump of them, it makes them so much softer for later on. And Flash is just going to let those units eat it. Anyway, so this is an insane game, and I'm really hoping this is a preview of the OSL finals, because if this is what just one Pro League game is like, then the OSL finals are going to be completely epic. Epic. And by the way, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a live cast or anything like that. I may do a live screen capture cast, so capture the games with just video screen capture like I'm doing with this off YouTube right now. You can see, because one of the things I don't like about the YouTube bar now is, no offense, by the way, no offense to YouTube, but I don't like how the progress bar is at the bottom of it pops up on the bottom of the video. But anyway, by the way, shout out to Phil. Props to Phil, who, well, let's just say that he helped me out with some stuff when I was complaining about the way that the YouTube thing was functioning before. When I was complaining about the, because I had to restart like 7 or 8 times because of the playing feature. Anyway, Ultralisks are out now. They're at 4-1 upgrades, which means he has the special Ultralisk Carapace upgrade, chitinous plating, and he's also got pretty good upgrades on his ground units. Flash at 2-2 though, so he's still in pretty good shape. Those tanks are still going to be, and he just got level 3 Carapace, so there's our level 5 Carapace upgraded Ultralisks. They are going to eat so much damage, and there he's going to drop him. He gets a swarm down as well. He's going to be able to just drop Ultralisks all over this army, but not as many as I expected, actually. But he does get in there pretty well, and oh, the vessels go down as well. He needed those vessels. He just needs vessels in general. He hasn't been making many vessels. He's been spending all of his gas on his mech units, so he hasn't been making too many vessels, but it's good to have a few around. He needs to try and move out and maybe irradiate some Ultralisks, and especially trying to irradiate these Defilers before they engage, because the Defilers are still in the mix. They're still plaguing and what have you. And really, Effort now has a 9th base up in the top right-hand corner. He is just going ridiculous with his macro right now. Absolutely ridiculous. Flash is probably mined out in his main, or very close to it. So Flash is really just fighting by the skin of his teeth right now, just trying to keep up with his macro and trying to hold his basers. Effort has been putting pressure on him this entire game. The entire game, Effort has been controlling it from front to back, from beginning to end. Although this game is not over yet, there is still time left in this game, and it could go either way. If Flash is able to start killing off some of Effort's bases, things could easily swing back in Effort's favor. I'm sorry, in Flash's favor. Effort is just doing such an incredible job, though, of keeping up the aggressive play, keeping up the pressure, dropping stuff all over Flash left and right, and just keeping pressure on Flash, keeping Flash on the defensive, not allowing him to move out and be offensive. And Flash has also been forced to defend multiple locations at once, which means that he hasn't really been able to mount up a good, solid army that he can just send. You know, once he gets that big maxed mech army, he can just move it out and kill everything. But he hasn't been able to mount up that huge army, and he's just been fighting to defend. I would not be surprised if Flash only has, you know, 120 supply or something like that right now, because his army at this front keeps getting destroyed over and over again. And he just doesn't seem to have much to send in to reinforce as well. He's got mines planted down. He's got tanks in the back. He's got to keep some defenses in his base, so he's got some forces there, I'm sure, but he's just really having trouble holding this off, and Effort is just too huge. I think Effort is just too huge. He literally could just Sauron right now if he wanted to, and just rally all of his units into Flash's base and probably still succeed. Level 3 weapons now for Flash though, so he is going to be able to kill stuff very quickly. But Effort now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bases. 10 bases! Effort has 10 bases. Now 2 or 3 of those are not mining, so it's not completely ridiculous. And Flash is actually putting some pressure on this one here. He's going to start killing these drones, actually moving in. Effort is in a little bit of trouble. Like I said, if Flash can start killing off these bases It still could swing back in his favor, but I really don't know how. Flash is going to need to maybe start doing some drops or something like that. Well, he's actually been running vultures around, and that's one of the reasons why Effort is not mining in that top right, is because he's been running vultures around a lot and doing a lot of damage that way. Mine's getting planted down. He's going to need to try and kill off these Ultras. Ultras all very damaged, but all still alive from that group of mines, and he doesn't have really what it takes. He doesn't have enough forces to fight off those Ultras in his main. He's still fighting in his natural expansion as well. Okay, he's killed off most of those Ultras actually, but he's now fighting here at this bottom left area, just trying to hold Effort back, keep him from getting mining at that base, and I think Effort is still mining at that top right base though. So this game is absolutely ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Flash is now shelling that expansion, but every time he starts shelling, Effort just drops stuff on top of it, and he keeps after sending these vultures, but either way the tanks go down. He's dropping lings on top of those tanks, dropping ultras in the back as well, forcing Flash to again fall back and defend this fourth base of his. If he loses this base, it's completely over. This is his only foothold into the rest of the map. If he loses this base, then he'll be completely... he just won't have anything left at all. Loses another vessel, and look at this. That was an A move. That was just an A move into Flash's base that we just saw there, with a few groups of units, and he has just got so much money right now. It's got to be ridiculous. I wish that we had a counter, and there's GG coming from Flash. Just too much relentless pressure from Effort, and I think at the end there he had 11 bases. 11 bases or something like that. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen in a pro game a Zerg have that many bases in a game, and you gotta hand it to Flash for holding off a 9-gas Zerg for quite a long time. But Flash actually goes down. Flash, who is the favorite to beat Effort in the OSL finals, has just lost this game in the Pro League, and that has got to be huge for Effort. Effort is going to have to, I mean, that is just absolutely huge. I dare say that just gave Effort, you know, a good chance in the actual finals, because having that confidence boost going into the actual OSL finals is going to mean much more than you know, I won't say any amount of preparation, but it's going to mean a lot as far in terms of how he's going to perform. Whoa, apparently, come on, really? You're choosing now to tell me that I need an update? No, go away. Anyway, so yeah, Effort is going to go into the OSL finals instead of thinking, man, Flash hasn't been beaten by anyone. How am I going to do this? He's going to be going into it saying, I just beat this fool. I just overran this fool in our Pro League game. So I got it what it takes, and I'm gonna show Flash that I still have what it takes. I don't know if anyone's beaten Flash in a best of 5 in forever. Jaedong is the only one that's beaten Flash in a best of 5 in recent history. So there is that still. Effort still does have his work cut out for him, but absolutely amazing play on both players, and that was an exciting game. So again, I hope the OSL finals are as exciting as that was. Back and forth play. Well, actually, mostly fourth. Fourth against Flash's wall, just completely just battering his wall down slowly and steadily over the course of the game and expanding the whole time. But still, lots of action, and so anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed this set. Thanks very much for watching, and like I said, I'm definitely going to do something for the OSL finals. At the very least, I'll cast them, you know, the weekend after, although I'm not sure. Anyway, we shall see. Take care. GG. Thanks for watching, etc., etc., and that's pretty much it. See you later.